Hello, welcome back to the Mackism Effect. Again, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I have another special guest with me because every guest is special. And, I was super hyped to get this guy on. He was actually a referral from Colton Kingery, the general manager of the Grotto Phoenix. And shout out to you, my guy, because without you, I would not have gotten this guy on. But I have with me Will Moore. Appreciate you. It's a
Hey man,
pleasure.
I'm glad to be here, man.
Yes,
Thanks for having
sir.
me on, and shout out to you, Colton, for the referral. It means a lot. You-
And so, Will, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. Today's Friday. It
Amen.
is. We're in the middle of monsoon season.
This is your first monsoon season,
This
isn't
is
it?
my first one.
Oh
I
gosh.
had no idea about this until I got here, so it's been fun to be a part of.
Okay, so I had two questions for you regarding monsoon season. Have you accidentally washed your car?
I almost did. It's funny you asked that. I was literally seconds away from doing this until I checked the weather app. And then another influencer buddy of mine, he actually washed his car before um, the rainstorm the other day, and
Yep.
he posted about it, and he was like, "Doesn't it just piss you off when you wash your car right before the rain comes?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Man, that was
So
almost me."
it's an unspoken rule out here during monsoon season. Just don't even bother washing your car. Because there's an ongoing joke where we say if you wash your car, you just trigger the next storm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's an ongoing thing. My
Oh
second
gosh.
question to you, have you been caught in a haboob yet?
Haboob?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that is.
Okay, a lot of people don't. So basically, dude, I grew up out here. I didn't
Yeah.
learn it was actually called a haboob till like a few years ago.
Ah.
So basically, what it is, those huge dust clouds that form over the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're not supposed to drive in them.
Huh. Well,
And
checks out.
yeah,
It
but
looks
if
pretty
you
scary.
have to, you were supposed to continue driving with your hazards on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drive with the hazards on. Duly noted, my friend. If I run into that, I will know now.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. Do
Huh.
not get caught in one. You will have the roughest time ever.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes. But again, growing up out here, you just gotta learn to deal with
Right. Right.
it. Oh man. But please, we'll start it off like this. Tell us about Will Moore.
Well, guys, here's a brief intro to myself. I am. I'll start off with my occupation. I guess I'm a full-time content creator. Born and raised in Mississippi. I grew up there for the first 20, 21 years of my life, I believe. I was a pretty normal kid growing up. Uh, hung with friends, played a lot of sports. That was my first love, I would say. My dad got me into like all the typical sports growing up, like basketball, football. Played that a lot. Met a lot of great connections, a lot of friends that way. Because I was mostly a little bit introverted as a child, believe it or not. I would mostly be in, so playing sports was a way for me to be a little bit more outgoing and show a little bit more of my personality around my friends. And it was about the time of high schools when I got into track, and that was like my big one. I was really good at that. And I knew I wanted to go to the next level after that. So I ended up getting like a walk-on opportunity at Mississippi State, but it didn't last too long. But it was cool because I was already a Mississippi State Bulldog fan growing up, so I was very blessed to be there
Nice.
for education. Majored in architecture at first, but
Oh, cool.
ended up pivoting to sports management because I knew I wanted to stay in sports in some capacity. So yeah, I did that. Graduated 2020 in the height of COVID. That was a pretty interesting time in life. I think a lot of people have a lot to say about that time. Um,
Almost got stuck in Singapore.
oh man. Yeah, that was quite the time, man. Having, just two people at my graduation, my dad and my mom. So that was fun. But it was a good time for me to really understand what I really loved outside of sports. And that's kind of the genesis of when I started to post content a little bit.
Okay.
I've always been a pretty fashionable guy, I would say. Put on outfits and got some compliments growing up. So I knew that if I posted, maybe some people could see it as inspiration or, just like it. And for me, it was just a personal journey, or personal journal, just to kind of blog my outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing that, posting my fits, and kept that moving. But besides that, professionally, I started to work in sports after I got my graduate degree in 2022. And that's why I moved around a lot for a while. After college in Mississippi, I moved to New Orleans for a while. Worked for the Saints Pelicans for about 6 months.
Oh, cool.
It was pretty fun.
Nice.
That was pretty dope, man. I did ticket sales for them, and then I did ticket sales for a number of years. So after that, got a full-time opportunity in Dallas, worked for the WNBA for about a year. And then after that, moved to Wisconsin, worked for the Bucks for about 2 years. And most recently, came over to Phoenix, Arizona. Been here for close to 9 months, I believe. But I got an opportunity to work for the Phoenix Suns. And I did that for about 6 to 7 months.
Okay, nice. So,
pretty long-winded, but sorry.
Perfect, man, perfect. Because it's actually funny. I was just listening to the video where you talked about yourself.
Oh yeah.
Well, I always tell, like, people ask me all the time, like, how do you know so much about me? And I'm like, oh, I gotta study you before you come on. I gotta know something.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but there was a question that I did it. So, I guess ticket sales, like, what are you doing exactly?
Great question, my friend. So, that's a very open-ended question too, because there's so many layers to ticket sales. The type of ticket selling that I did was more relationship selling.
Oh, okay.
So I worked with a customer base that had season tickets mostly. I was called a season ticket service representative. And I would be their go-to guide, their personal point of contact throughout the season, and the off season too. But if they needed some assistance with their plan, whether it be, just anything customer service related or anything ticket sale related too, I'd be there for them for those type of inquiries. But my main goal was to retain them.
Gotcha.
So making sure that they come back year by year.
Yeah.
They're having a great time. And there's numbers involved too. So I'd have a goal to hit. But it's sports. I personally thought it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
If you know how to have great conversation, know how to like take care of people.
Right.
I'm from the hospitality state of Mississippi, so for me it wasn't too hard. It's kind of like my nature. So I really enjoyed it, man. It was a good time.
Nice. Now, out of every sports team you worked for, what was the best one?
Oh man, putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I got to. It's my job.
Oh, I know. I knew this question was come up. Gosh, man. They're all great for different reasons. I'll be totally transparent about that. I can go through them real quick and I can try to narrow it down.
Well, yes. Actually, I got to hear this because I'm not going to hold you. My pick was going to be the Saints.
Yeah,
just because of the fan base in the city.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I really love the Saints. And it turns out the Saints are actually my favorite football team too.
Oh, cool.
So I enjoyed it so much for that reason. But I think culture-wise, I think, and again, there's no right or wrong here, and some people may love it. I'm just talking about my own personal experience, but we were very buttoned up and had to wear a shirt and tie every day in the office. So, and I've worked for organizations where it's very relaxed.
Yeah.
The Bucks and the Suns being two of them. I think that when I worked for Dallas, they were almost semi buttoned up, but not as buttoned up. But yeah, I think for that reason, I think they may be out the number one spot. But again,
there's just so many layers to it.
So many layers,
I
man.
Get you.
But it was a great time, man. I loved every spot.
Nah, I get you completely. Nah, I feel that, man. So I guess what made you decide to stay out here?
Man, it's probably cliche to say, but the people. I think it's genuinely just the people, man. I met some great people here in Phoenix. I mean, opportunities just arose when I started just getting more consistent with posting more content. And man, I've been so blessed to be around other creators. And I personally never had a city where I've been around like so many other content creators.
Yeah.
Like New Orleans it was great then, and
Hmm.
there may be more content creators there now, but for me, I didn't have that personal experience of having a social network
I get you.
in person. So I didn't have that experience, and also in Dallas and Milwaukee too.
Hmm.
But when I came here, man, I mean, I've just been blessed to be around like so many models, content creators, videographers, people in film,
Oh yeah.
people like yourself that do podcasts. I mean, I think again, I'm just blessed to be around some great people here, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, I appreciate hearing that for one. And you know, it was interesting too because how we were kind of talking about the event that we met at. You know, the thing that stuck out to me was like I told you, growing up out here, you can kind of tell what type of person you're talking to. You know how I instantly knew you weren't from here?
How'd you know?
Because you spoke to me first. Like, I don't know if it's just
Man,
like,
is that how it is out here?
well, yes and no, because I'll put it to you this way. When I meet people that aren't from here and they kind of tell me, like, yeah, like, y'all people in Phoenix aren't like that outgoing at first. So, like, I guess I'll use outsiders for lack of a better term.
Hmm.
And I'm like, I understand completely what you're saying.
Man, that actually makes sense. I
Yeah.
get that now.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, like, it kind of threw me off that you spoke to me first. And I'm like,
He's
oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh, I know you're not from here."
Yeah. But then, like, I'm looking at you and your crew, and I'm like, huh,
Yeah.
that look interesting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And I mean, for one, you got a interesting group of guys that you work with on a regular basis. Shout out
For
to
sure.
all of them, by the way. But you know, like I told you, once like we kind of got to talking more, and I learned more about you. I'm like, I really like what you're doing
Mm,
because you know, brother to brother, it's necessary because we have a job in terms of setting an expectation for that next generation, but also kind of
mm,
setting the tone.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I admire what you're doing every single time you do something.
That's
So
love,
credit
man.
to you.
Appreciate you.
But I think especially too, like you have definitely made a mark very quick out here.
Man.
Like, it's one of the
That's love,
quickest
man.
ones I've ever seen because I'm like, because like 9 months.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
even a
see,
year
that's
yet.
crazy to think, man. Yeah, but no, I
I
mean,
appreciate it, man. It's
yeah,
a blessing, I must say. Again, that's to answer your question. That's why I'm still here. I mean, it's unreal the amount of love that I've received from people. I mean, I've never felt anything like that before.
oh
So
yeah,
it's I mean, for me, I just any way that I can pay it back, um, whether that's helping out people with their work or doing some collaborations or whatnot. Um, I just feel so enthusiastic about helping people.
oh yeah, same,
Yeah.
same. It's because you take being a creative and like most people think like this is all I do, and then they find out later like, oh, you can do a lot more than just like podcasts and all that. I'm like, yeah, like this is part of it, but it's like
Oh
there's
yeah.
so much more that I'm always trying to do. Like even just making my own content. Like
Mm.
I'm not on your level, but I can make fashion
Oh
content if
man.
I need to.
Dude, there's no levels here. I mean, hey, I'm a content creator.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We're all content creators here.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting though because like how you do fashion and all that. I come more from the car side,
Mm.
but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people on that side have started noticing like I'm blending a lot of fashion into that as well.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's where content is going, man.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, there's so many content creators nowadays who are blending multiple subgenres
Oh,
together,
100%.
and I'm here for it
Oh yeah.
because why would you box yourself in
Amen.
when there's so many layers to everyone here?
Amen.
Like that's what I preach, and that's I mean, for me growing up, that was like my internal battle. It's like because for so long I didn't know what I wanted to
Oh yeah.
do or to be, and maybe that's a question that a lot of people are still asking themselves today. But I mean, for me, I just came to the point where I'm just like, I'm me. I
Oh yeah.
love this, I love that, and this is all a part of me and part of my story. You know, so
Amen. So let me ask, who are some of your inspirations in terms of content?
oh man, I got a few. I mean, including Abraham. I mean,
I could totally understand.
dude, we're quite literally the same person. It's so funny.
Because I look at his stuff, like I told you, I study everybody. Like I look at your stuff and his stuff because I'm like, even with Seam's stuff, like I
Yeah,
look at all of it because I'm like, okay, like I like that. I like how he did this.
yeah.
Like there's always something.
Ah, man, that's love, man. I appreciate you studying up on us.
I try, man.
And I've looked at your podcast too.
Hey, I
I
appreciate
want to let you know.
that.
Amazing work.
Oh, thank you, thank
Amazing.
you.
But yeah, man, I get so inspired by him, honestly. The way he's able to like just carry himself, and the way he talks on camera, it's like unreal. It's so smooth.
Oh
And
yeah.
for me, that's where I'm trying to take my content to longer term. Because for the most part, if you look at my page, it's mostly just outfit pictures, which I've been blessed to be able to do that at a pretty sufficient level. But I want to do like more long term content
Mm-hmm.
or long form content,
Mm-hmm.
kind of similar to this. And he's getting into that too. And man, he just does it so well. So shout out to Abraham. But man, there's so many other content creators I get inspired by that are just worldwide.
Oh yeah.
I think one of the bigger ones is, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know him, but Daniel Simmons.
I'm familiar. Not too, but familiar.
Yeah, he's one of those you'll definitely probably know him if you see him for sure.
Yeah.
But man, his style is just so classy and refined. The way he posts content, it's just so good, man.
Nice,
It
nice.
hits different. But yeah, there's a long list. I
Yeah.
could go
Oh,
through
trust
them
me.
all.
I always have this battle too when people ask me because Devin on Deck is one that I always like
Oh yeah,
got to shout out because
so good.
from going to the fashion content to now kind of jumping into cars, and he's one of the few guys that I respect how he's doing it because he's not trying to force himself into cars. He's genuinely
it's like
getting into it more and more.
It's like a light, subtle
Exactly.
introduction.
Yeah. Tim DeSaint.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one that I
he's
also
good.
like as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Like I said, there's so many.
So
like I
many.
could go on and on.
Oh,
myself.
another is Ron Doug for me.
Oh, yep.
Man, I mean, he's like creating movies. It looks so good. Like he's the reason why I stopped watching Netflix so much. I can just watch his content.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just as entertaining.
Hey, that's crazy. Nah, I feel that, man. So I guess I'll pivot to, your fashion. I guess, how do I want to ask this question? How did you go about finding your style? Because I've realized this is different for everybody. I've even been asked for help with trying to help people with their fashion and aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious how you found yours.
Man, that's a great question. For me, it was just trial and error.
I agree.
Just doing out,
Totally agree.
just doing it, man. Just like Nike consistently.
Amen.
And it was an evolution too. Like we all have had phases in
Mhm.
life of our style, of where it started, where it went through the process, and where it is now. And for me, I'm no different. I was just like that. I came up in the streetwear era, so
Right.
I think where I started to find my own style for the first time was about middle school. I think that's when my mom started letting me go crazy a little bit. I think that's where, at least in my era, this was like probably gonna age myself, 2010, 2011, 20. He's like, he's chuckling.
Oh, I mean, I'm chuckling because you're talking about aging yourself, and I'm like, I'm older than you, so I'm like,
Ah,
about to be
man.
30 at the end of the year. So,
Oh, we're the same age, man.
yeah,
Same age.
yeah, but
But yeah, like around that time period, man, I started to wear like a lot of like polo, and that was like where I kind of first got my sense of like classy, timeless style. But that quickly diverted when style at that time kind of shifted. So it went to like more like I don't even know what this era was called when I got into high school, man. It was a lot of Angry Bird shirts and I don't know what that
I
was.
know, right?
Like that ninth through 11th grade was that was a pretty interesting time period.
Hey,
But
still one of my favorite eras of fashion was the swag era.
oh man, the
Like,
swag era, the
yeah,
snapbacks.
oh yeah,
Uh
the colored skinny jeans,
yeah,
Vans.
Vans. That's where we saw retros get super popular.
Yeah,
Damn, yeah, man. I mean, for me, that's where I really started to love fashion,
yeah.
for sure. But yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of like the journey where it started, and I think when I got in college, that's where it got even better for me, at least, in terms of like my product knowledge, my sense of fashion history. Where things came from. I started to study a little bit more, watch other content creators at the
Yeah.
time. That's where it really began to like click for me, I think. But I didn't find it all the way yet. I think for me at that time, it was mostly like kind of copy and paste, just like everybody else. That time period was very interesting because it was more about, what you owned, not, your own personal style, I would
Yeah.
say. And I went through those battles myself. I wanted the Supreme, the Off-White,
Yeah.
the Yeezys. I went through that phase too. And a lot of my followers still probably know me from the era. But it was cool, man. It was a way to connect with people. I think that was my favorite part about that time period, that 2016 through 2020 era, kind of. It was a way to connect, and it was a really cool time period,
No,
for sure.
no, I feel that, man. Yeah, because even like when I get asked at times, like for my opinion on how somebody can change their aesthetic and all that, I always tell them like, you gotta first figure out what you like.
Yeah.
Because heck, I think it's fair to say for both of us, it changes every once in a while, if not all the time.
Oh yeah.
Because you just see something that it's like, you see how somebody else wore it and you're like, okay, like I kind of
Oh
like
yeah.
that. But then
Absolutely.
it turns into that trial and error. You try and then you're like,
Nah,
never
that ain't
mind.
it. Yep.
Because like I think it's funny now, and I think you may have saw my random thoughts series, how
hmm
we're in the phase of everybody all of a sudden is into loafers.
Yeah.
And I always think it's funny because like me, like I had to grow up like wearing a suit and all that, being
hmm
religious and all that.
Absolutely.
And, so loafers, dress shoes have always been second nature to me. So I'm
Yeah.
seeing everybody else like barely get into it. And I'm like,
Yeah, man.
interesting.
Yeah. No, same. It's funny. I didn't bring that up, but that was a big part of my childhood too.
Oh, okay.
My parents, both Christians, go to church every Sunday. So I would be at church every Sunday, dapper down.
No, it's
So that again, that's another big part of my personal style today.
yeah.
I have, gosh, I mean, an endless tie list. I think for me, when it comes to accessories, I think that's like my favorite part about style.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the way you can dress it up. You can have a suit, but you can wear like so many different ties with it.
Yeah.
But that's kind of where that started for me too.
Okay. Nice. I feel it, man. And, I guess you being from Mississippi, like, I guess I find it a little interesting because I've been to Mississippi and it's like,
Curious to hear your thoughts.
well, keep in mind, I was a kid, so I would only remember so much. But then I guess my thought would be, why do people live here at first? But then also, I'm not thinking about like the bigger cities in Mississippi that people would live in.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So.
I was mostly around like the bigger part
Oh, okay,
for most of my
okay.
life. And we moved to the suburbs when I was like in around high school, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, most people in Mississippi, I would say for the most part, stay around like Jackson, which is the capital city, or like the coastal plains area, like by the beaches. But that's about it. I mean, everywhere else in between, the cities are smaller, so you don't meet a lot of people from there.
I get you. So I guess like more so people's aesthetic out there. Like, would you say it comes from more like Atlanta or something?
Yeah, for sure,
Okay,
definitely.
that's kind of what I thought, but I was curious.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a mix of Atlanta, Memphis, which is also pretty close, Texas maybe.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if you noticed with Arizona, we steal everything from everybody.
I kind of noticed.
Like the funniest one to me is like Air Force Ones. How you go other places, they're called something different.
Yep.
I don't think we got into Air Force Ones till like once the Nelly song came out.
No way.
Actually, probably after too, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah,
Oh,
so that's
man.
kind of what's funny about that, because I remember talking with a buddy of mine that's from New Orleans, and he's like, I was talking about Air Force One. He's like, oh, you mean G Nikes? I'm like, what? He's like, G Nikes. I'm like, what are those? He's like, Air Force Ones. That's what we call them out
Yep.
there. I'm like, oh, okay. And
Yeah.
then like meeting more people, like DMV, they call them Uptowns.
Uptowns.
Yes, Uptowns.
Yep.
New York Coke Whites.
Coke Whites.
Yeah.
Chicago.
G Fazos.
G Fazos.
Oh my god. So it's like, it's crazy to hear that sometimes. But then like I'm always curious about what other states would call certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just certain things that they would wear. Like me, I'm big into overcoats. So a lot of my Chicago friends are like, they see me in an overcoat, they go crazy. You're like, man, like where'd you find that from? And I'm
Oh
like,
man, Chicago,
Oh,
that
yeah.
that place, they love a good overcoat
oh yeah,
there.
I need to go finally. I've never
Yeah.
been.
Really?
I-
Oh,
Crazy
dude.
enough, both sides of my family are from Illinois. I've only been to the sticks in Illinois. I've
Oh,
never
no
been to
way.
Chicago.
Oh man. But given your family's from there, like I understand.
Yeah.
But Chicago, if you got some time,
Yeah,
man,
it's
check it
definitely
out.
on the list.
Hey.
Definitely on the list. But here's the crazy part. I'm saying I've never been to Chicago. I've been to Tokyo twice now. I'm going for a third time. Yeah.
But I mean, at a place like Tokyo, and you can go there that many
Wait,
times.
have you
like,
ever been?
I haven't been yet.
Woo.
I gotta go. I know, man. I've heard nothing but great things.
Dude, like, I got to get into the spew now. Look, man.
I didn't open up something.
The day you go, I am going to be looking at your feed that entire time, because I'm always curious, especially like for like all the fashion homies when they go, because like you're gonna have a ball just thrifting.
Dude, that's what I see every single time that I see one of my fashion homies go there. They post these amazing thrift stores.
Oh yeah.
And the prices are just like incredible.
Yeah, like I kid you not.
I'm like,
So,
oh my gosh.
the last time I went was January last year. I always say when I go out there, I have to get at least one overcoat. This last time I bought two, because I was hunting down a vintage Burberry, Burberries.
Okay.
I was
Plural.
hunting one down, and I'm like on the second to last day of that trip, I stopped in Jam, vintage store in Shibuya. Lo and behold, I finally find one.
Okay.
Take a guess how much I paid for that thing.
All right. I'm going to say $250. Am I good?
Yeah.
I do this.
hey, spot on, actually.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, but that one, and I also, there's a spot called Kindle in Ginza. They do more luxury thrifting.
Okay.
I copped a green overcoat from this Japanese designer brand, Ujel.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, so I copped that one for like $300. Actually, no, I think 250, and that's a $700
Oh my
overcoat.
gosh. What a
Yeah,
steal.
I know. So, dude,
Man.
like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I got to get there
yeah,
for
bro.
sure.
Trust me, dude. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Like, I always say, it's one of those places. I think, regardless of what you're into, you got to go at least one time because
100%.
there's so much out there.
Yeah.
It, dude, like I said, I'm gonna be looking at that feed the entire time.
He's going to be locked in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm going to get out there for you, man. I got you.
Oh yeah, man. But I mean, there was something else I wanted to ask. I guess, tell me about your crew of guys a little bit more because, like I said, when I met y'all, like that conversation we were having was so good, and we actually got into the topic of AI, which I'll bring back up in
Oh,
just a sec.
yeah.
But
That's right.
please, like Abraham, definitely like what he does, and he's definitely a guy I'd love to have on the pod as well. Tell me more about Wasim, and
Yeah.
I forget your guys' photographer friend's name.
Dylan.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, please tell me about them too.
Oh, man. They're both wonderful people.
Awesome.
First and foremost. And one thing about Wasim, you know, it's so funny. We were both following each other for years
Oh, cool.
before I even moved here. I had no idea he even stayed in Phoenix until he saw my story where I was like posting myself on my move-in date. He was like, "Bro, you moved to Phoenix?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, no way, dude. We got to catch up. I live here." I was like, "Oh man, no way."
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we kind of hit it off, man. We met at La La Land and
Oh, okay.
had a great conversation over coffee. And
Cool.
yeah, we started to learn more about each other. He's also a content creator.
Yes.
He's been doing content for I think around the same time as me. We were both on the same timeline, at least 4 to 6 years.
Nice.
And he does a great job.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I love his content is very educational. Like he'll get down to like talking about fragrances, what he's wearing, the breakdown of each outfit, what colors match with what colors, and it's just really good. So we started talking more about how we can both grow each other, elevate each other, and it's just been a great relationship ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And even Dylan too, seeing some of his work, very impressive. It impresses me a lot because I'm a firm believer in I suck at photography. Like I don't know what it is about photography versus video. Like I feel I'm very good at video.
Yeah.
The second I start trying to take a picture, I'm like, I don't know why it just looks. And then here's the worst part, like all my photographer, videographer homies, like they'll see some of my photography and they get so mad. They're like, dude, you need to stop saying you suck because this is actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Think so? I don't know.
I'm like, this angle just doesn't look right to me.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way, man. I'm super hard on myself, especially when it comes to taking pictures. So I'm like, I'll just like let my friends take pictures of me, and I'll let them do that.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, he's been killing it too.
He is. I mean, incredible. Every photo shoot we've done, which we've done 3 together.
Nice.
They've been all like brand sponsored content.
Nice.
And he just knocked it out the park on all 3. So good. Yeah. Okay. I mean, the way he, and he's very like when he's going through the pictures or taking the pictures of me, he's like telling me, how to pose here and, what angle looks best here in this position. So he's like coaching you through these specific photos, which I really like. He's not just a man behind the camera. He's like curating the experience.
Yes.
That's what I really love about his work.
Nice. So I do want to ask this question. What advice would you give to somebody that's kind of trying to do what you're doing? More so, not necessarily making the content, because let's be real, I think we all have the blueprint to do that by now.
Absolutely.
More so, working with brands. Because I'm curious about this myself.
Oh man, that's a great question. And I can only speak from my personal experience, but I would say my content has been mostly very, I would say, how others word it, very polished.
Okay.
I've just always been like super buttoned up and super organized, and the way I curate my feed, it has like a premium vibe to it. And I think I draw a lot of inspiration from like old Gap ads, and I see all these old Ralph Lauren ads or anything like back in the day, and I kind of mirror that in a sense. And so it has like this professional look, which is great for companies. Um, and I keep things pretty professional. So I think that's why I attract so many brands
Yeah.
that want to work with me, because I my own self have kind of curated my own Will Moore brand aesthetic.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so a lot of companies want to get behind that. But going back, years ago, it didn't always look like that. Like for me, it took me a while to kind of know what that vibe is going to look like for my page long term, and it was a lot of trial and error. And along the way, I just kind of figured that I want to like go back, to something I really loved as a child, and to bring it back earlier, back in middle school. That's where I really loved wearing polo and more of those classier brands. I wore a lot of chaps,
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of stuff like that, and I was like, man, I want to like curate that same type of experience for my own page. And
Okay.
if you keep things organized, very professional, maybe draw inspiration from other content creators. It's okay to hop on trends when it makes sense for your brand and your aesthetic. That's why I tell people is that, if it makes sense and it aligns with what you're currently building on your own page, then do it. Why not try new things and see what works and what doesn't work? And, I think just a lot of doing that, trial and error, and just sticking to what I do best. A lot of companies admire that. And then I ended up signing with the agency about 2 months ago. So most of the brands that work with me now are kind of facilitated through them. But beforehand, it was mostly them reaching out to my DMs or emails like, hey, we want to work with you. We see the work you've been doing. We love what you're building here on your page. We want to work with you, collaborate in some form. Let's get something together. So, but it just took a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
Just keep going. That's my advice.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Reason being why I was so curious is because like I love to do brand deals. There are times I do think I'm a little too brash at times for some brands, which I'm fully willing to sit there and say I understand why a brand would kind of like, I'm not too sure.
Oh man, no, that's okay. I think showing personality, it works for a
Yeah.
lot of content creators, man. Like honestly, I wish I were more like outgoing and very funny. Like I'm trying to get more into like the funnier content, but uh,
I think there's levels to it though.
yeah,
Like there's some that I'm like, I kind of understand why you don't have a brand deal. But then there's others I'm like, dude, like you need to at least have a few brand deals because you're
yeah,
actually pretty funny and charismatic. So
absolutely,
it's like I get both sides of it.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's kind of a to each your own scenario.
for sure, man. And
Yeah.
I tell people it'll come at the right time. It
Oh
really
yeah.
does. Like I can go back to Wasim. He's starting to pick up brand deals, and
Nice.
which I'm so happy for him, because again, he's been putting a lot of work in. And I tell everyone this: if you just work really hard, put a lot of passion into it, stay very professional, very buttoned up, treat your IG or TikTok like a brand, run it like a business, and other companies will automatically attract to that, because they see what you're doing, they see the work you're putting in, they see the consistency, they see that you're trying new things, you're talking to the camera, or sticking to what you do best, but also trying to diversify your content too at the same time. And
Right.
I think if you do all of that, like a lot of companies will see that, even if you don't think they will. Like there was so long where I was like, man, I I was like, I'd also love to have a brand deal. Like, when is that time going to come? And it just happened one day, and then it just didn't stop after that. Um, and yeah, man, if you just got to keep going. That's my advice.
Hey, I love to hear it, man. Well, we're gonna pivot a bit. Like I told you, you get to ask me 10 questions. And keep in mind, nobody's ever gotten to 10. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if you could do
Oh
it.
man. 10 questions. Okay. All right. So I can definitely get to 10. I
Okay.
worked in sales. I do this.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to. I'm gonna hold you to that now. All right, quick question. Have you been thinking about buying or selling a home in Arizona? Because if you have, you need to talk with my guy Tim Tafoya with Real Broker. Tim knows the Valley market and makes the whole process way easier than you'd expect. Whether you're buying your first home, upgrading, or trying to sell for top dollar, he's going to guide you every step of the way and make sure you make smart moves. And listen, don't wait until everyone else jumps into the market and competition heats up. The best time to start is right now. Make sure to hit Tim up. That is, call or text at 623-755-7635. Or you can email him at timtafoya, that's TIMTAFOYA, timtafoya95 at gmail.com. And please, make sure to tell him you heard about him from this podcast. That's Tim Tafoya, Real Broker. Real agents, real results. Let's make that move happen.
All right, my man. So I know this is your podcast and your people already know about you, but tell me a little bit more about yourself.
You know, man, I guess where could I really start? So, I'm originally not from here, but I've been here so long, I tell people I'm from here. I'm originally from Colorado. Been here since 98, so I've pretty much seen all this become what it is now.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, really just started off as a kid. I never really knew what I wanted to do. I've probably pivoted so many times from, I want to do this to I want to do that. And, like, there's times I do say I wish I would have stuck with this because it probably could have got me here. But at the end of the day, I don't dwell too much on it.
For sure.
Definitely had no aspirations to go to college. Like, that was like out of the question. I was so tapped out on school when I was a sophomore, dude. Man, I commend anybody that has gone and finished because, oh God, I couldn't do it.
I'm glad you had the choice. Yes. In my household, I would have got shot.
Yeah, those times of parents.
Nah, I'm just playing parents. I know you still love me, but you probably probably gave me a good stern talking to.
Yeah, I can imagine. But no, I will say I am the type of person that regardless of what I'm doing, I'm gonna give my 100% to it. Now, like I told you, I wear many hats in practically almost everything I do.
And can you expound? Can you tell me about those hats?
Okay, so aside from my 9 to 5, because I wear a lot of hats there, Divergent being, like I told you, it's a multimedia network that I'm trying to build up. And obviously the Mackism effect is part of it. But you also have the Drinks and Kicks project, which I now have my good friend Daniel hosting. And to expound on that a little bit, that was tough for me to do. Yeah. When it's your baby, you don't want to let it go.
Yeah.
But I had to self-evaluate and understand, look, because he's been in the sneaker industry, he has skills that I just do and knowledge that I do not have. So I think it's going to be best for him to take over, which is what I had to tell myself. And, like, since he's taken over, the product I feel has gotten better. Now, numbers-wise, that's obviously going to be a battle no matter what. So, I mean, I don't even necessarily look at that, but just it's a step in the right direction, and I'm loving it so far because that actually has helped create the spin-off kind of podcast form of Drinks and Kicks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been good. And then we actually have been talking about a lot more stuff in the pipeline as well. Like the overall goal was for me to get back into cars somehow, some way. So
Absolutely.
working on a project like that, and then just a few other side projects, which I have one for you that I do want to talk about. We'll talk about that off camera.
All right.
But no, I think it's just like when I say many hats, I think it gets tough at times because I do so much when it comes to behind the camera work, but then it's obviously the planning, ideas, and all that. Like that can get to be a bit much at times.
For sure.
Yeah, so it's a struggle, and at the end of the day, I don't complain about it because like having somebody like you tell me, you like what I do. That's all that matters to me. As long as people see the work and can enjoy it, that's all I really care about at the end of the day.
That's what it's all about, man.
Exactly.
I think growing up religious, it kind of got me into that mindset framework. If you're Christian, I'm pretty sure you've heard, doesn't matter if there's 2 or 200 in the room, Jesus will be there with you or something like that nature. And I kind of feel the same way with my content, whether it impacts 2 people or 200 people, I'm still going to get that same feeling. It's just a blessing to impact someone in some way. So anytime someone comments or someone DMs me or someone dasks me up in person and be like, hey man, I love what you're doing. I love what you're building. Keep it up. Like, I get so inspired by what you do. I mean, all of that, it just, there's no words. It's like, it's so cool every time people show love to me. So
nice. Love to hear it.
No doubt, no doubt. So
right.
you talked about cars for a little bit, man. What's you got a favorite vehicle?
Oh yeah, Mazda RX-7 FD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's straight out the gate.
okay. He knew
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what he liked. What is it about the Mazda? Could you say the full term again?
RX-7 FD.
RX-7 FD.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can tell I'm not as deep in the cars. But what is it about this particular vehicle that you love the most?
So, are you a big anime guy?
I was growing up.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Have you ever heard of Initial D?
I have.
Okay, so watching that anime is what made me love the car because one of the main characters drives one. And once I saw it, I just fell in love with the car. And I still say to this day, it is one of the most timeless like cars in terms of like the body style ever made. You could literally put it in any era and it just fits.
Absolutely. That is very accurate, my friend.
And they're just so unique too, from the body style to all the modifications you can do to the motor, which the not necessarily the motor that's in the RX-7, but just the rotary is actually what saved Mazda. Not a lot of people know that.
Oh, I'm people. Yeah. I did not know that. Wow, that is really cool, man.
So it's got a special place in my heart, and obviously, like I like a number of cars. I love Porsche.
Absolutely.
I feel like
that's my favorite.
Yeah, like Porsche to me is like the perfect blend of elegant.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And like excitement.
Absolutely, they do it so well, man. And it's funny you brought them up because they did a collaboration with one of my favorite fashion brands, Aimé Leon Dore.
I actually have a few pieces.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I have the
okay.
I have one of the shirts, which I almost wore, but I felt like I wore it on the last episode, so I couldn't do that again. And I also have the 993 New Balances.
Oh,
yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
That is one of the best sneakers in my collection.
Man, they don't miss when it comes to their New Balance collabs.
Oh, amen.
So
amen.
good.
Like ALD, I've actually... So there's times I do feel like Teddy Santis is a bit overrated. That's probably my hot take.
No, that's not a hot take, especially with the recent collections.
Yes, but here's the thing though. He does for the most part always deliver.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, with ALD.
No doubt.
So like that's why it's like I'll let that take go.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's actually a very fair take,
Yeah,
man.
because
I mean,
that Porsche collab was arguably one of the best collabs I've ever seen.
gorgeous. I mean, that olive green, or maybe it's a.
It's
How
almost
would you? It's not olive green. It's more of like a
I don't want
emerald green.
Yeah, because it's like in between like an olive and British racing,
Yeah.
but it's like a little bit brighter.
Yes. It
Yeah,
is.
so
It
emerald
is.
green actually might be spot on.
Oh, perfect.
That
Yeah.
blended with the yellow and all that. Like,
Oh man, that
yeah,
peanut,
because
that peanut butter interior.
did you get a pair? Because
No.
it was a pre-order. So
Yeah. Well, wait. Which ones are you talking about? I was talking about the car.
because the shoes are actually the same color as the car.
Are they?
Yeah,
Dude, I did not know that.
yeah,
Huh.
or they're very close.
Okay.
I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember me and a buddy were talking about that collab, and like we were both saying like, dude, like those shoes.
Yeah.
Though. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Man, I got to go back and look at that pair.
Yeah,
I think I got so caught up in the car. I was like,
no, I
that's
can't
so
blame you. It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Yeah.
993 is one of the best Porsches ever made. Well, 911's ever made.
Man,
Yeah.
a gorgeous vehicle. Man, so again, I love how you tied, a core memory of your childhood into why you liked that vehicle. Is there another core memory that stands out to, something that you hold dear to you today? Like what does that look like for you? As a guy that was in anime, I unfortunately fell out. I do want to get back into it. But, anything kind of similar in that nature that, man, stuck out as a child that you're like, oh, man, this is so good. I still love it to this day.
I'd probably say just growing up, enjoying skateboarding.
Skateboarding.
It actually helped influence some of my fashion aesthetic.
Yeah.
Till this day. Probably just enjoying it as a kid, and it's like, no matter what, like I will always sit there and watch a skateboarding video.
Man.
Like there's something about it that it's like I just cannot take my eyes off it when I see one.
It's funny. I didn't watch a lot of like actually real skateboarding growing up, but I love the video games.
Oh yeah.
Like
Who
the Tony Hawk game.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Oh yeah.
Fire.
Who didn't play Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
Oh my
Like,
gosh,
come on
Pro
now.
Skater! I had that thing on play every day.
Yes.
I was like addicted. It
Oh,
was
same.
man, it was just so good, man. Especially on like the older model game systems, like I had
Oh,
on the
yeah.
GameCube. Man, that was just an era.
Oh yeah.
An era.
Now, it's crazy now to see like how far like just those games have gotten to.
Oh yeah.
Because like, well, just skateboarding games in general. Because I don't know if you ever heard of one called Skater XL. Like I'm big on it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I got super big into it, especially on PC because there's a whole community for it.
Yeah.
So you can actually like mod it, like put in all your own clothes if you want to and all that.
Man.
So I got
so
super
sick.
into that. And actually, one of my good friends from that community has actually been on the pod. So that was super cool to kind of blend those two worlds together.
Yeah.
And, get a super cool homie out of it. Shout out to you, Roke. But, it's crazy seeing it now because, like, I tried to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I couldn't even do it. It was so arcadey to me. It just was awkward because I'm like,
Isn't that so weird? How like
it just shifts after
like
a
your
while.
perspective has just shifted so much. I also kind of semi recently, it was like 2 years ago where I tried to go back and play the game and had the same exact experience.
Yeah, like it not feel fun anymore, or was it like
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of see what I'm getting at.
For sure. Definitely,
Yeah.
man. It just felt so weird. I was like, no, is this the game I loved growing up?
Dude, like, it's crazy, man. But no, I mean, yeah, I'd probably say that's a big core memory. Like,
Absolutely.
I tell people all the time, I still remember when Tony Hawk did the first ever 900.
Man.
Like, I remember watching it like with my own eyes, and it's
Yeah.
like, man, like that's crazy.
That dude's an absolute legend,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Legend. And to kind of go back off some of the points you're talking about there, especially when you brought up your friend. You know a lot about my friend group. Is there any friends that you keep close with you that that they motivate you, or that they want to like help you grow, or have you made any connections along the
Oh
way?
yeah. So my guy Robert Gallo, who is actually one of the best like videographers I know in his own right. Actually, you can thank him for why we're sitting in this studio today,
Mm.
because he helped me with a project that we did in here. But before we found this place, he sat me down and told me, "Look, I see the potential in this project, and as your friend, because I hold that title very dearly, I need to help you elevate it.
Mm.
So we're going to find you a better spot." Lo and behold, we find 48 Labs, and we've been here ever since. So,
That's awesome.
credit to him. Um, Honestly, like that would be a tough list to go down,
For sure.
because uh, another one. Actually, there's quite a few I could list.
Ah,
Another one is like he's like my little brother,
yeah.
Wesley Davis.
Okay.
Also Endless Media. He goes by. That's his brand. He's actually the main guy that got me into all this video stuff, because
Mm.
I met him when he was 14 years old. I think I was like 18 at the time. And I still find it funny because like he was this like really loud, obnoxious kid. And it
Oh
cracks me
man.
up too, because I'm like, God, why did I decide to talk to you? Like, you're kind of annoying.
Oh
But
gosh.
it's funny
It
though,
was meant to
because
be, man. Meant to be.
yes, it was. Because he tells me till this day, like he credits me so much for the point he's at in his career, because
Mm.
took him to his first ever car meet, helped him get to his first ever SEMA auto convention, and from then on he flourished. I mean, he became really good friends with guys like Hurt from Hoonigan.
Mm.
Has done some stuff with T-Pain.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. No way.
yeah. So I'm still mad he didn't tell me he met T-Pain. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on,
I'm
man.
never gonna forgive him for that, low key.
Uh,
Um, Man, like, dang, that is
I know it's a long
no,
list.
no,
I
because I'm
know.
like, I can think of people like another one. He's kind of like a mentor to me, kind of like a
Mm.
big brother. Tony Levi, who actually is a car importer based out of Washington,
Hmm.
owns Wangon International. Definitely, he's been an inspiration for me, just because growing up seeing him, from a teenager to an adult man with a family and all that. It's just somebody that I strive to, be just like, in a sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but like I said, that list can go on and on. I mean, there's
Hey,
a
trust me,
lot of
brother.
homies, a lot of home girls that I could say
Oh yeah.
have been inspirations to me.
And that's a blessing, man. Seems
Yeah.
like you've been touched by so many people, and on the flip side, you've also touched so many people too. And that's what life's all about, man. It's all about the connections
Yeah.
and the relationships and the friends you make along the way.
Yeah.
So that's good. And before we go into any more questions, just because this did pop up back up in my brain, and we are going to talk about this, but I don't think we did. AI.
Yes. Yes. So, I remember we got into a conversation about did essentially how do we all feel about AI, slash were we kind of nervous about it?
Mm.
And I think my answer kind of shook y'all a little bit, because I told y'all, you know, come on, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
because the way I see it, and actually me and the studio owner were just having a good conversation about AI. I don't knock AI if it helps your workflow.
Mm.
The only time I start knocking it is when you use it to make art and call yourself an artist.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my only knock. Other than that, if you're using it to help your workload, I could care less.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like that's its best purpose.
for sure. I think it helps me be more efficient
Yes.
with my time, but I will never let it be the creator.
Yes.
I'm the creator. Me.
Yes.
You know, I've seen some content. I'm not calling nobody out. No one out. And
I mean,
you know,
we
to
can
each his
if you
own.
want.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers here. He's like, do it. But I'm just like, man, I just can't let AI do the work for me, essentially.
Amen. No, 100%.
I think what I love most about content creation is that I'm the creator.
Okay.
And that I can create something out of thin air just from an idea. And I will use AI to like maybe help push a narrative that I thought of, maybe expound upon it in a sense. You know, very loosely. It's still like gosh, I try not to let it like take over, essentially.
No, I get that.
Yeah, you gotta like phrase these things very specifically because like that's the last thing I want. But yeah, like I use it as a tool, man. I can never like let it just completely do the work.
Like here's the thing though, everybody uses it to some degree.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's used everywhere now.
Exactly. Like even a Google search now, you're technically using it somehow, some way.
You have no choice now. It's like you know, you got all these AI recommendations come up as soon as you search something these days.
Like take the Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Yeah.
Why? Like you don't think you could have used AI to make something that could actually benefit somebody?
Right.
Like that's where I start having my problem. Like we're using it for stupid reasons.
Yeah, that's where I get caught up in it. I'm just like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
Like I'm just like just we can do anything but that. We could use it to help the world literally, but you're using it for these weird projects. You know, I'm just like, what are we doing?
Right. No,
but you know, that's what you know, the evolution of technology has gone for years. I mean, we've grown up in a culture of society where, I mean, this is just what it is. I mean, we grew up in memes and all these types of gifs, so it was only natural that it would bleed over into the you know, the AI world where we see it used for satire and stuff like that. So, you know, it was kind of almost inevitable in a sense.
Hey man, what can you do?
Yeah. Can't do much, man.
Amen.
You know, I just kind of focus on me, you know.
Oh, that's all any of us.
How I can use it to the best of my ability for, you know, efficiency purposes, and I'll let it be that.
I like it. All right. So what else you got for me?
Man, where am I question wise? I've asked a few.
I would say you're at 3 because I can't really count that AI question because I meant to ask that.
Okay.
If you want to count that as 4, though, I'm totally okay with that.
Okay. Well, let's see how much I got left in the tank.
All right.
You know, was there? You know, I want to go back to like, you know, your history in Phoenix. You know, can you tell me a little bit more about the culture here? You know, as you know, as you all know, he said, what culture? You know, what was it like growing up? Like, what was the music you listened to? Like, would you say specifically that the African American community in Phoenix is it similar to where we normally see in other parts of the country?
Oh, that's actually a great question. Okay, so from my experience, growing up out here, like I said, Phoenix, we don't essentially have our own culture. We kind of steal a lot of stuff from everywhere else. Heavily California, no matter how much people tell you we don't, we do. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
Plus, also, too, you got to remember, Phoenix is a city full of transplants.
Me being one of them.
But no, I mean, like, actually, there's a funny joke that I like to make. When you meet somebody out here that's from Chicago, like no family whatsoever,
Yeah.
They probably snitched. If I'm just being honest, they probably snitched on
Oh
somebody
man,
because it
that's
just
funny.
makes no sense.
No family. You're just out here just living the good life.
Exactly.
Like,
Like, yeah, you snitched.
what are you?
You got relocated.
Yeah, for sure. That
but
makes sense.
but I digress with that. But like music wise, like, bro, like me, I always tell people, I think like people our age, we kind of got a lot of our music from like video games and all that because like
Yeah.
I always tell people that's why I'm so heavy into rock because I'd hear it
Mm,
so much in video games.
for sure.
Now, of course, out here, you got to listen to Linkin Park. Like, you have to. There's no ifs, ands,
Man,
or buts about that.
classic.
Yeah,
Gosh.
R.I.P. Chester Bennington.
RP, man. But
But
man, that's that ending song in Transformers. Come on, man.
yes,
What are we talking about?
Yes,
Banger.
I mean, all of them pretty much. It's like, but like obviously, rap and all that, just a plethora from everywhere. Like, but what's funny about me is I'm actually more a heavier East Coast rap fan versus West Coast, which
Me
is kind
too.
of funny. Yeah, but here's the problem: though. You're closer to the East Coast.
Yeah.
I'm
Very
from the
true.
West Coast,
But
so everybody finds it weird.
but no, you'd be surprised, man. So Southern hip hop is still a thing,
right.
and where I grew up, a lot of people would be on like Southern
Oh
hip
yeah,
hop, like all Southern.
oh yeah.
I was like one of the outliers, honestly, that love listening to
They
like Jay-Z,
I was
Nas.
about to say, did they criticize you for liking
Oh,
Jay-Z's too much?
yeah, for
Oh yeah, I can
sure.
imagine.
Like growing up in Mississippi, man, I feel like, and maybe it's just because of how I was raised in my family. My dad was a big Jay-Z guy, love A Tribe Called Quest. So I would hear, I mean, honestly, a lot of music growing up,
Oh, okay.
even way past that, like going
Nice.
way back, to like the older days, like of Motown. Fun fact, David Ruffin is my cousin.
Oh, cool.
So there you know. But yeah, he was like
Actually, I got a funnier
oh yeah?
fact for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, it's not official, but I've been told that it's pretty much like we know Shaka Khan is actually my cousin.
Shaka Khan. Okay. Oh, no
Yeah,
way, man.
So it's a small world.
Man, small world.
Yeah.
They come from that same cloth of African American music legends.
Yeah. So
Man.
no, but I feel you though, because I've heard so much about the South, like like people that are from the South, they're like, man, we don't listen to Jay-Z or any of that. Like, nah.
It's like that for real.
Oh, I've heard.
The time period I grew up in, I mean, it was very like Lil Boosie heavy.
Lil Wayne, Hot Boys,
Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, anything like Louisiana was popping.
Oh, Master P, yeah, No Limit, yeah,
man, popping at that time. So it was a lot of that for sure. And I was like one of the few people like, it's cool, has a time and a place, but I'm like, man, I love East Coast. Even to this day, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's what I'm jamming most times.
Well, Midwest I like a lot. Like there's a lot of guys from the Midwest I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even like a lot
we got legends out the Midwest,
Oh yeah.
Eminem from Detroit, and Chicago has their scene.
Well, I have a slight beef with a lot of like now Detroit rappers. They all sound the same. And it gets irritating after a while.
They all got that same sound.
It's just the same flow. Yeah. Like, and that's the problem.
I was gonna say it's very very repetitive with that flow style. But I know I'm getting older, and the younger generation may have something different to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Like my younger brother is he's 23, and even just those few years between us, it's a massive difference.
Yes. Dude, I'm so glad you said it, because I try to explain this to people and they don't understand like how it's such a big gap unintentionally.
Oh, for sure. Like 97 to 90, like I think 96 or 98 were considered like the cusp of Gen Z and millennial.
So 96 is the cutoff of millennial.
Is that the
97
cutoff?
Is when Gen Z start. But here's the problem. 96, they don't fully know where to group it, because keep in mind, like me being 96, I had to grow up
Yeah.
with Gen Z,
Yeah.
but I'm still pretty involved with a lot of millennials.
Yeah.
So
Same.
that's where it gets tricky at times.
Same.
So
And yeah,
I
so
almost
true.
say 96 to 98 is almost their entirely own generation because
I agree. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I'm pretty
cannot
sure you
agree.
know what a VCR is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know
Oh,
what a
yeah.
Walkman is.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like that
It-
already kind of settles it for
It's
me.
this is going to be, I think, that specific time period where I think we're also similar, and that's why I connect with Abraham so much, because we did have a similar upbringing in a sense where we did get to live without social media and
Yes.
phones and all that.
Mhm.
Like, we played with actual toys growing up instead of being
Exactly.
on a tablet.
Oh yeah.
So not to call out the new kids, but
Uh,
we played with our hands growing up still before social media.
oh yeah.
And I think that shaped me to, be the man I am today.
Oh amen.
Growing up with, people that were older than me, because I hung around a lot of like older guys.
Oh, same.
Family members too that were older. Whether it be uncles, aunts, cousins. Like I love hanging around like older people growing up, maybe because I got an older soul in a sense.
Same.
But I still have that, that youthism in me too, where I can connect with the younger crowd, the Gen Z generation too as well.
Yeah.
So it's such a weird dynamic, man.
Yeah, man. It's craziness, man. But I'd say to add on to growing up out here, especially with like being black, like I'll definitely say being black out here, there's more of a community now
Mhm.
because like I always say it was interesting growing up because like me being in a car skateboarding was the number one thing you always hear. Why you into that white boy stuff?
I can hear them now.
Oh, exactly. So it's like I'm glad to see where it's at now out here.
Yeah.
But also too, it's like I always try to explain to younger kids that I deal with, or like my nieces and nephews, like there's going to be times where you might be the only black kid doing something, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Because you may have to go through that to show other black kids it's okay to do it.
100%.
Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just
100%.
it's going to be tough at first.
Man, you just hit home with that. Growing up, I guess I wasn't doing the typical African American activities. I don't even know what to call that. I was just me growing up, and I was just doing things a little bit differently. Like I spoke a little bit differently, I guess. Growing up, people where I'm from.
You talked white.
Oh yeah, for sure. I heard that a lot.
I still.
You look like you have a white girlfriend. I'm just like,
dude.
what?
Oh,
Like, what does that mean?
My God.
I still, bro, it's crazy. I still get that to this
you
day.
live in Scottsdale, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of did it to myself.
You didn't know any better at the time.
Hey, fair. You only know what you know, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I think just because I was a kid that I was very into like drawing, movies. I wouldn't be out a lot. I was very introverted. I didn't like listen to like the common music. I was more so I would listen to everything.
Mhm.
I love, like, similar to you, I love rock, pop, stuff from like way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
50s, 60s, 70s
No,
to now.
100%.
So I think because of all those things and all those traits, how I carried myself, it was deemed as, I guess, not being, very African American.
Yeah, not being black enough.
We're not black enough.
Yeah.
So that was kind of strange to hear that growing up,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I looked in the mirror and I'm
like,
black today.
mm.
I can confidently say that.
Yeah.
And I love black culture. Like, I love everything about me.
Oh, yeah.
My history, all that. So
Oh, same.
so that was kind of strange, but I think things have progressed now. We
Oh,
also
yeah.
grew up in a time period where things were very different. A lot different because mental health also wasn't really talked about growing up. I'm pretty sure you can relate to that.
I finally like understood after a while, like So this is how the younger generation feels about the older generation not taking it serious.
Yep.
I was having a talk with somebody, and they were just like, if you could have been in my shoes, you would have been like, dude, what?
Yeah.
Like the Russell Westbrook, what? Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Right.
Like, yeah, so nah, but yeah, I'm glad to see the direction that it's going in.
Hmm.
But no, I mean, out here definitely, like, it takes a certain amount of people and the right people
Mm.
to kind of get things to trend forward and in the right places.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see it happening.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I'm only speaking from my perspective, but it does look like a lot is going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Since I've been here at least. So it's really cool to see. I think the community here, and again, just to go back what I mentioned earlier, that's what I love most about Arizona. Why I want to stay here and continue to stay here is because of the people,
Nice.
the relationships that I've built. Everybody's just so close knit, especially creators.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a really strong knit community here, and it invites people in, and I'm blessed to be here. What's I guess, again, you asked me this question, but what's some advice that maybe you can give to people who look up to you in your position? What's something you can tell others out there who also wears many hats? Um, kind of juggle that and just kind of expound on that if you may.
Tough to say because I don't know if anybody actually is looking up to me.
Trust me, you do. People are always looking.
That is
Something
fair.
I learned.
The biggest advice that I could give to anybody is when you first start content creating, all your homies are gonna think you're weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they won't really support you until they start seeing that success that they can actually see.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
probably going to be the toughest battle for anybody.
Yeah.
But outside of that, in terms of just making the content, have fun. Like, I've always told myself, the day that this stops being fun, that's when it's time for me to stop. Because I've lost it at that point.
Absolutely.
Like, I've lost the enjoyment. And, like, I tell people all the time, like, I could literally make the greatest piece of art that I feel I could possibly make. It could get like 10 views.
Yeah.
At this moment right now, the next day, I'm still going to be behind that camera because I just enjoy it that much.
That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
For sure. I can totally relate to that myself. When it comes to making content, I genuinely enjoy every second of it. The long hours, the setup process for me, the whole creative process for me is the favorite part. The finished product that you see, it's cool to put it out there, but honestly, I love everything that just goes into the making of it, from the original concept or idea to execution and implementation. That part of it, it's just all of it is it's fun. And I'm glad that you brought that up, because we're starting to see more people now where they're like looking at it as a way to make a living, which is great. It can be very it had some great financial monetary value at some point where you begin to grow into that content. But originally you should just want to do it for enjoyment.
Amen.
And that's like, I feel like those are the type of DMs that sometimes I do get from up and coming content creators. They're like, man, I really want to be able to do get a brand deal, make some money, get signed to an agency, and that's all great. But I just want to make sure that these said individuals are just first and foremost, are you wanting to get into content for enjoyment, or is it mostly just for a quick buck? And I do it because I love it. I genuinely love fashion. I love putting my work out there, and for others to see, others maybe to get inspired by. And you know, I don't want people to get so caught up in like I need to make money off of this.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to. Like yes, it is great once you do reach a point where that happens, but I'd still be doing content from now until I'm 80, even if I wasn't making money.
Oh yeah. No, 100%. I
Or
feel the
maybe not
exact.
80. That's an
I
exaggeration.
respect that though. I respect that. No, I feel the same way though, bro. Like absolutely feel the same exact way. Like it's still a point now. Like I actually try to encourage because I will say one of my unique talents that I know I have, it's actually spotting potential
Yeah.
in people. And
Mm, that's great. That's a great talent.
9 times out of 10, I'm always right.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, are you willing to put in the effort? Because
Yeah.
the amount of people I've told, like, dude, like, if you actually, like, wanted to make content just off of, like, a certain interest that they have, I think you could do it. Like, I was trying to tell one of my homegirls, I think it would be a cool series of
Mm,
her documenting herself, like, kind of changing her fashion aesthetic.
yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like
Yeah,
that.
and like she didn't believe me, and I'm like, no, like trust me, it'll work. Like
Yeah.
just trust me.
Oh, I'd locked in on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But then here's a funny thing. She asked me why it would work, and I'm like, do you want me to tell the truth or do you want me to lie? And she's like, just tell me the truth. I'm like, all right, you're a Hispanic woman. You're a woman. And you are very cute. So yeah, it's already gonna work just off those 3 things.
Man, I must say, they are like the blueprint.
Oh,
If
100%.
you're an attractive woman on social media,
Oh, it's a
you're
wrap. You're
I mean, if
you
you get
already did it half the work.
for sure, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, if, every attractive woman I see that gets into content and they put a lot of work into it, yeah, they blow up. They
Oh
go
yeah.
viral. I see it all the time.
Yeah, 100%. Like heck, I just came across this girl that's been trying coffee spots out here. I think her name's Anna Gonzalez
Hmm.
on TikTok.
Okay.
And like it was funny because she actually tried some coffee spot or boba spot that's over in my area,
No
and I
way.
see it. I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah. So like I've
That's so
been
cool.
yeah. So like I've been super locked in on that. I'm like, oh, I never knew about that
Yeah,
place. I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
don't like coffee that much, but I'll go. Like,
Oh
yeah.
man, you remember the name of the spot?
Teacup.
Teacup.
Yeah, it's over there
Huh.
in Avondale, Goodyear
Okay,
area.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I think most of the creators that I'm starting to look up to more now is like those who are local that are trying different spots and
Mm-hmm.
making content that way. Because for me, that's first and foremost being a very new Arizona native,
Yeah.
very helpful for me to like know the area more.
Oh yeah.
But also I genuinely enjoy it.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I want to get more into doing that too.
Same.
I'm pretty passionate about like just meeting people.
Oh yeah.
And for me, it's just another great way to, build connections and grow relationships here.
Same.
Someone that I look up to is, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with, is Aisha Beasley. She's
Familiar. That name is very familiar, but I can't like visualize a face. That's the problem.
Yeah. all good, man. I can show you after.
Cool.
But dude, she's really good.
Oh, okay.
She's winning awards.
Oh, nice.
I forgot the award she won recently, but she's like top content creator in Arizona or something. I'm like,
okay,
that's
cool.
really good.
Hey,
That's really
nice.
good.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, she does a great job, and she's also built her own brand around trying new places here, whether that be restaurants or just fun activities to do. It's really, really good because she brings a very fresh perspective. It's very genuine, very authentic, and it's relatable. So I connect with it for sure.
Nice.
So I go to her page anytime I want to like, look up like a Mexican restaurant or Asian
cool.
restaurant, or if it's like an arcade place or anything like that. Like, I wonder if she did a review on it. More times than likely she did.
Hey, there we go. Nice. Well, I'm gonna give you 2 more.
Okay.
Make these juicy, man. I'm curious.
Oh man, it's hard for me to be juicy, man. Like, what is juicy to you?
Nah, like a question that I'm not expecting.
Oh
Because
man,
I like to be challenged on these in
gosh.
terms of like
Oh man.
like those questions. I'm like, oh wow, I actually got to think about that because I've never been asked that
Oh
question.
man, gosh, I.
After a while, you want to be surprised a
Mm,
little bit, especially when you sit in my seat,
yeah.
because like you never know sometimes what people are gonna ask.
Oh man, dang. I wish I was really good at like asking those type of. I'm good at asking general questions, but challenging questions, that's tough for me,
I know
man.
it took me a long time.
Yeah, I can believe it, dude. It's pretty hard. Ah, what's super challenging? I guess maybe since we're on the word of challenge, like, can you maybe talk about some challenges that you've faced in your life, in your career, relationships, whether that may be.
Yeah. Definitely one challenge that I faced doing this specifically is just kind of finding the right people to get on board.
Mm,
Cause, I've gone through numerous people that have been partnered with this. And I mean, no ill will towards those people at all. It's just, it's not for everybody, or, people change, paths change.
hmm
So it is what it is. But that's probably been a big battle. I mean, I definitely have found the right people now and continue to find more people.
That's good.
And then honestly, just the struggles with myself at times,
Mm,
like the imposter syndrome kind of kicks in at times.
for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely. I
the
can relate to that.
doubt kicks in at times.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I can relate to that for sure.
yeah. So those would probably be the two biggest ones.
I got you, man. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with. Like I mentioned, it's
Yeah.
so hard for me and, many others out there. And gosh, it's, how do you know, is there any solutions or any practices that you take? Like, I know we talked about religion earlier. Like, are you going to church or are
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
working out? Like, what does like your lifestyle look like?
I mean, definitely. I need to get better at praying for one.
It's hard.
uh,
It is hard, man.
yeah,
It is
but
hard.
honestly, I just push through it, man.
Yeah.
That's kind of just what I was taught to do as a kid, just push through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like it's kind of that battle with growing up black too. You kind of just
Mm.
learn there's so many things.
It's almost it's like understood at
Yeah.
birth that you know
You're not gonna have an easy
you're
path.
you're already facing a challenge from day
Exactly.
one. You know.
But I think that's what kind of makes us a little tougher
Mm.
because we understand that.
Mm.
Because I always tell people, like, I don't care, like, what privilege you have. I don't care if you think you're going to work harder than me. I will outwork anybody that's put in front of me.
Mm.
I don't care what I got to do. I'll show you why I deserve to be in this spot.
For sure.
And, if I succeed, I succeed. If I fail, that's not going to deter me. I'm just going to keep trying.
Yeah. I like that. Man. That's so well said. That's something that, again, we've all gone through. It's just like growing up black, you kind of are like taught that you do have to go through things. Whether it's no matter what situation you come from, too. Because
Mm-hmm.
so we've even seen African Americans that grow up within a very great neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
You can still go through that same
Mm-hmm.
battle, and it's unfortunate, but it is a reality.
Oh, yeah.
But we are strong people, and we persevere and get through everything.
Amen.
What's I guess
It's the
if I
final one. Final one.
what's your biggest hot take?
It's crazy. I could do a whole episode of nothing but hot takes, and
Oh
people think
man,
it's crazy that I can do that. But I'm like,
that is crazy.
well, that's where the random thoughts series kind of
That's
spawned
true.
from,
Yeah.
because it's like I just be looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like I
What's
wrote.
something that's gonna ruffle some people's feathers? Like,
Oh, word.
mm,
Mm. Actually, I got a whole list too. Hold on, real quick. Let me.
Oh, this is good.
Oh.
I cannot wait to hear this. I feel like I'm so boring. I probably have a few hot takes, but nothing.
No, like
nothing crazy.
because I'm sorry, viewers and listeners, but I got a top 10 list for this actually. Because no, this was supposed to be an episode, which was so crazy. But we had to put it off.
Top 10 hot takes. That's wild. Man.
All right,
that's
so
good.
You know what? I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna give you 3.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not expecting this.
Yeah. So one specifically is with car culture. What hurts car culture the most is social media, which this take has been given so many times, but I kind of would want to give my spin.
Yeah.
It's all about clout now, and that's the problem. But aside from that, people see what type of money is involved in cars, and they only get into it for that. Like, no, I brought up Devin on Deck. How I love how he's genuinely doing it.
Exactly. Like it seems authentic.
Yes. Yeah. Because he bought that right-hand drive SUV.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, that's kind of a if you know type vehicle.
Hey, you still gotta know.
Exactly. But that's what I respect about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like your typical car that people would get.
Right.
It's something that I can tell he genuinely enjoys it. And on top of that,
I love that you've been blessed with the ability to like discern.
Oh,
you know, you can pick up on stuff.
Oh, trust me, dude. It's not hard after a while because like I said, being involved in that culture, you can tell after a while because if he would have got a Supra, I instantly would have been able to tell you
like,
you're not genuinely into
all
it.
right, buddy.
If he would have got a Porsche GT3 RS,
all right,
you're not into this, dude.
Unless he comes with like a really, really detailed story behind it. Yeah, like it has to be something very meaningful, impactful, something that maybe brought up in childhood or something.
He could have got a Porsche. It just all matters on which Porsche he gets. Like specifically 911. If he would have got a 996.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's ball knowledge right there.
Yeah.
If he would have got a 997, I'm not gonna fully knock it, but problem is that's becoming the new YouTuber car now, which I hate because I love the 997.
Man, and that's the thing. It's so crazy, and that's kind of what goes back to what I was talking about earlier, bro. Just like I can tell, you know, in a sense where content creators are getting into it for the money, like fashion content creators specifically, and I'm just like, you know. Again, I'm glad that you see it as a way to make income. I'm not going to knock someone for trying to make a living for themselves. But, you know, again, I value people who do it for the love of it because that's where I started.
Amen.
You know, I just started doing it because I love fashion.
Amen.
I wanted to post fits.
Amen. I feel that 100%.
So, but yeah, I feel you there, man.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
Keep in mind, I'm deleting these takes as I give them because that's just going to allow space for more takes. Number 2, people that push having kids onto couples that have openly said they don't want kids are secretly miserable, and they want you to feel just as miserable.
100%. I actually agree with that.
Okay. Because I know that one might ruffle feathers, but
I'm just such a easygoing person, man. So it pains me anytime people pushes their values and takes on someone else. Yes. And you're not them. Yes. I'm just like, if they said they don't want kids, well, let them be. They don't want kids.
No, 100%. And I've always said, like, I'm a firm believer in not everybody needs to be a parent.
No, for sure.
Like, trust me, I met some trash parents in my time, and it's like, I'm not saying I could do better. I mean, yes, I got like 20 plus nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews.
He's subtly saying he can do better.
No, like I feel like I'm capable because I've had good examples.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But at the same time, I don't know. Like
Very true.
the most famous saying with having a kid, there's no book on parenting.
There's no book,
You're
man.
learning every day.
Hey, but that is the beauty of it. I do feel
Exactly.
like, and
It's a never-ending battle.
yes,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I respect anybody that does it and does it very well.
Yeah.
But I just have came to a conclusion. It's not for me. Like, and
Hey,
I'm totally at peace with
I
that.
again, I'm glad that you have that awareness, brother, and I fully support that for sure.
I appreciate that because oh god, some people get mad when I say that.
I don't get it, man.
Hey man, to each your own. That's what I always say.
Hey, to each your own.
And my final one. Most people only care about social justice issues just to portray they're a good person.
Yeah.
That's one I strongly feel about because, okay, take the times we're in right now, from Orange Man to what's going on overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, like I always tell people all the times, I try to steer super clear of politics. I'm quite frankly tired of it being so out in the open by everybody.
Yeah.
But I did have to ask somebody one time, because they were white. They claim to be liberal. So I asked them, okay, you claim to know what I go through as a black man. So let me ask you this question. If you weren't starting to see similar things that we're all going through now that are bad, if they weren't affecting you, would you still care? And it went dead silent because they were caught.
Oh man.
They didn't know what to say because I backed them in that corner to where it's like, I showed you would not care because it's not happening to you. And keep in mind, I'm not even fully knocking that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I don't care about because it doesn't happen to me or I just don't know about it.
Oh, for sure. I think everybody has something they feel that way about.
But I don't portray that I'm this social justice warrior.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I just genuinely don't have enough information to actually care.
100%, brother. And I feel that wholeheartedly. I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't have all the information, and although I would love to learn more, I mean, if I'm being candid, I just haven't had that innate desire to go deeper.
Exactly.
Because I do feel like you do put in the time for the things that you want and want to know more about. I just, again, with what I have caught up in my lifestyle, it's just not one of the priorities for me right now.
It doesn't pertain to you.
It doesn't. Yeah.
No, that's totally fair. Or take my most recent random thoughts post, how I asked women dating out here in Arizona, like, I needed to hear their perspective because as men, we're never going to understand their perspective. Like, they can tell us, but sadly, we don't get to live a day in their shoes.
I never know.
Yeah, so I wanted to know, like, what are the issues that you run into? Now, keep in mind, I have my opinions about certain things, but I also know to stay in my place.
For sure.
Now, if you ask me, yes, I'll give you my opinions, but that's also coming from the outside looking in.
Yep.
Now, situations that they deal with, like, yes, are they nervous about men? Yes. Yeah. I totally understand that.
100%.
I 100% understand that. But then I also sit here and say, to be fair, not all y'all put yourselves in the best situations, if I'm just being honest.
Oh, man, that's...
But that's like a whole more in-depth conversation.
And it's so hard for me to have those conversations sometimes because, if you... I mean, you have to use your words very wisely. Yes. Because you don't want to come off as... You can't
push too far.
Yeah, you don't want to be confrontational.
Yes,
I just never want to make someone feel uncomfortable.
Oh, of course. Like, I stress to people, like, with my podcast, and I say this all the time, I want my podcast to be seen as comfortable for women. women.
Absolutely.
Because I got super tired of your guys like Myron Gaines and them
Yeah.
that just go out of their way to belittle women on their podcast just to make themselves
Insane.
feel superior.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just not cool.
oh yeah. So I always strive to make sure every woman that I bring on my podcast feels comfortable. So to that, I add on to my point of like, I'm very aware of what women go through, and I try my absolute best to, from a male's perspective, call it out. Because I've told a lot of my homegirls, oh, don't get it twisted. I think a lot of dudes are losers nowadays.
For sure.
I'll be the first to tell you that.
Dude,
but also,
I see it all the time. Yeah.
But also, too, I tell them, but you're falling for the facade that they're putting on.
And I think that's where, I get confused too. And I'm like, what is like the criteria? What are they looking for? What are they falling for when it comes to these guys? Fortunately, I can only go based off my experience.
Right.
I think, when women, say what they like about me, not that I'm talking to a lot of women, but all the women I have talked to.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I had to.
It was only right. I walked myself into that one. But I mean,
wait, hold on. I gotta ask: is Wilmore single?
I am single.
Okay.
Confirmed.
Ladies, you heard that. You heard it. I don't know if he will be for much longer, but you heard it.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
But no, I totally get you though.
Yeah, man. It's I think when they say what they like about me is like just my calm demeanor. It looks like I'm put together even when they don't know me. They just go based off what they see. And how I carry myself. That is big to me. So I'm happy when women say like, oh, I just, I like how you carry yourself. Like
Right.
You seem put together, like you're doing your thing. Like you act like you look like you're ambitious and have goals and, all that stuff that
Right.
women for the most part, that's what they look for. So
Nah, I feel you, bro.
yeah. So I think I'm just like, man, what happens when, they fall for some of these guys that do treat them wrong or, they act a certain way and they
switch
they
up
hit the
happens.
switch. I'm like, gosh, like, man, like your discernment level is on 0. But I mean, I don't know, man. I can't speak for them. I can only ask questions, get their perspective,
Amen.
just like you.
Amen.
So it's always it's interesting to see, those conversations.
Oh yeah. No, 100%. And like I said, if you want to be a social justice warrior, cool, but do it all the time. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
Do a full throttle,
Exactly.
not just part of the time.
Probably don't burn down no buildings. I'm just saying.
You got that far.
Unless it's for a good, valid reason.
Hey, we're seeing people climb up the Empire State Building now.
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Key, I was kind of fired.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Well, I do have one more question for you.
All right.
Give me 3 people that you would like to see me get on this pod, but you got to help me on. And sadly, I got to exclude your boys.
Dang, that's crazy. Oh, man.
No, because I already want them on. So I'm like,
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair then.
Yeah.
3 people. I think I'm going to go to my local agencies then. I work with, I'm with DeVante for the most part as a member.
Oh, okay.
DeVante 121, they're like a membership organization here.
Cool,
and they
cool.
host like a number of events. They have their own modeling agency too as well. They just did a casting event not too long ago, it turned out really well.
Nice.
But I'm a member for them, and sometimes I go out and like record content and stuff like that. So if I had to bring someone from that organization on the podcast, it would have to be my girl Tiffany Ray.
Oh, okay.
Which, fun fact that you guys are about to find out, but I'm about to do my own podcast, bro.
Nice.
But it'll be pretty specific. We're gonna be talking a lot about fashion. She's a fashion designer.
Oh, cool.
So, she has a very mass amount of knowledge in that space, and it's always fun having a conversation with her because she's, opening me up to a lot, and I've also opened up her to a lot as well, at least within like the fashion influencing and content creation space. So it's always fun having a conversation with her, and
Okay.
I think she'd be great on the podcast. She's great at conversation, bro.
Oh, hey, that's
And,
what I love to
and she'll
hear.
come question ready too. So
Hey, cool.
way better than me. So I hope you're prepared.
Wow, man, you did great.
I appreciate it, man. So that's one. Another is Rachel Schlick. You may have never heard her, which is okay, but she's just a great connection of mine. She's just opened up her own company here where she does like cosmetic work on teeth,
Oh.
but in her own twist. And I'll let you talk to her more about that and do your own research first. But it's called Smile Evolution. It's the name of her company. She actually just opened up doors officially 2 days ago, I think.
Cool.
So she's pretty excited about that. So I'm pretty sure, shout out to you, Rachel. I'm pretty sure she'd love to come on the podcast and, kind of talk more about that. And the third person, oh gosh, it's always the last one. It trips me up. Let's see. I want to be pretty intentional about this. Because, gosh, I know some people, man, but like the people I'm thinking of, I gotta be honest, their schedules are crazy.
Oh, I can imagine.
But there's some good people to have.
Dude, trust me, I was surprised I caught you.
Oh man, I'm always available, bro. Anytime.
Yeah.
But I think another person I would mention, let's see, you don't know him, but his name is Vince. And he is also another content creator, but he also has his own like business that he's been running professionally for like the last year, where he helps up and coming, or not even just up and coming, but any brand designer that wants help with getting their work made, like actually physically made.
Oh, cool.
So he helps with garments and stuff like that. And then he's also working on his own brand too. So I'll open you up to him as well. I'll give you his contact information, but he's super dope. That's my guy. Just met up with him pretty recently for the first time. Okay. And we're going to do some work together soon. So I'm excited about it.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
No doubt.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. And you're definitely always welcome back anytime. Super excited to see your podcast.
I appreciate
it. Actually, I'm glad you unveiled that on here.
I had to break some type of story on here.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, this has been the Mackism Effect. Again, appreciate y'all for listening, watching. Make sure to go follow him. His IG will be down below. But until next time, y'all be good. Awesome, man. You did great.
Did I?
Yeah, great job, man.
Thanks, bro.
Especially like for your first one too. Like, I'll put it to you like this: it's always interesting for somebody's first pod because